Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Elizabeth and I sell cars at Nanaimo Toyota on Vancouver Island in BC. And today we are taking a look at the brand new 2025 Toyota RAV4 in the Trail Edition. So this is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. They are an 8-speed direct shift automatic transmission, not a CVT. And they are going to be averaging 8.5 liters per 100 kilometers combined, which is 33 miles per gallon. They have 203 horsepower and they can tow 3,501 pounds. So they tow more than any other RAV4 that we have, which makes them very unique. And there's a lot of other things that make this model stand out from the other RAVs, which I'm going to go over. So this is a 5-passenger all-wheel drive SUV. They also have a very fancy dynamic torque vectoring all-wheel drive system with the rear driveline disconnect. I know that's a mouthful, but basically it's a very good all-wheel drive system. They're very good in the snow. They have different modes for mud and sand, rock and dirt, snow mode. So today I am going to go over the exterior, the interior, and all the features. And any questions you guys have, feel free to ask in the comment section below. And if you enjoy Toyota videos, please feel free to like, subscribe, and follow along as I have weekly uploads with lots of new models coming out. And this model is special in particular because it is my partner's sister and her husband's new car. So let's go ahead and get started on this model. Here we go. All right, so starting with the exterior, this is the Army Green. It's a really nice, rich, deep green. And it has this very glossy look to it. This one's also been ceramic coated, so it's extra shiny, but there's no metallic, sparkly kind of look to it. It doesn't have that glitter of a metallic paint. It's nice and shiny and glossy looking. Along the front end, we have a black grille. The whole front end is more horizontal, even the light fixtures where the fog lights are, as opposed to the normal RAVs, are a little bit more upright. So it has a unique, more kind of rugged looking front end. Underneath we have that silver bumper. Along the sides, one thing that's unique about the Trail RAV is you have raised fender flares. So typically on the normal gas RAVs, it only comes up to here, but this one has the additional height on it. Makes it look, again, a bit more rugged. And then we have these very nice black 19-inch Trail alloy wheels. They look very good with the black accents and the dark green. I personally love, my favorite. Then it carries along through on the bottom for kick up for rocks. Our mirrors are also color coded. We have blind spot monitors. They're heated and power adjustable. Little bit of chrome along the top of the window there. They did add a nice tint to this one, so makes the whole thing look extra sleek. If that's something that you want to do, we can do that here. Another unique feature to the Trail RAV4 is the raised roof rails. So it already sits a bit taller than a regular RAV4. We have an 8.5-inch ground clearance, but adding that extra height on top just kind of adds to the overall feel and appearance. It is larger. Gas tanks on the driver's side, 55-liter tank. They do come with a normal tint on the back, but it is a little bit more so on this model for the clients. And then we got the shark fin antenna. There is a sunroof, which I'll show you inside in a moment. Two awesome features that they've added here are blackout badging. So this is blacked out, the emblem, our RAV4. We've got the trail badge there. And below, they've added the black chrome exhaust tips. So it's very sharp, it just adds a nice look. And then we've got the silver bumper along the back. So I am gonna go ahead and show you the interior and go over all of the interior features. All right, so another interior color option is called Mocha. It's a nice warm tone, grayish brown two-tone. It still has the orange stitching along the sides there. And here on the seats, you can see it's a nice warm tone, a brown tone gray. Again, the stitching goes up the seats and then has piping down the center. I like that it matches the headliner, so it's a light gray up top as well as on the seats. This is a very durable Softex leather, so it does stay cooler by 5 degrees than real leather. It's easier to clean. It doesn't tear, scratch, or rip as easily as normal leather. Inside, again, the dash is nice and bright, but it does have the two-tone. It's still dark below where your feet would go, so it's still easy to keep clean. But if you just want a brighter feel, a little bit more of an open look, this would be it in the mocha. Still has the nice orange accents along the cup holders and along your wireless phone charger. Head clamps, we've had these for years and they maintain very well, easy to clean. And along the back, it still has the dark gray on the backs of the seats. And in the back, it's all black as well. And still dark in the footwell area. So if you want to look at another color option, this is called Mocha. And it still comes in the army green exterior, which is super sharp. I like the two-tone look. All right, so starting in the hatch area, there's just a rubber button under the emblem there. You can open and close it from the hatch or from your key fob or the dash. In the back, we have our cargo net. So this goes across the entire cargo area and it ties down to the D-rings in the corners. You'll see here, these come out. So there's one in each corner, and then the net does open up in the middle. So if you want to tie things down, got a little net here, storage area. We even have a 100-watt outlet. So if you want to plug in your air mattress, as well as a cigarette style charger. Up top, we have a tonneau cover, the privacy cover. So if you want to hide your goodies in the back or keep them cool from the sun or anything like that, it's a nice privacy. Carpet mats here, rubber mats are installed. I'll show you those in a moment. This is a nice rubber cargo liner. So it goes in across the floorboard, but also it goes up the backs of the seats. So as you can see, I'm gonna, pop that down, and it lays nearly flat. It has this cool accordion style fold in the middle to help when it goes up and down, so it folds with it. Underneath here, we have our spare tire. There's our spare. We've got our jack and all the tools. This floorboard is reversible as well. It can go down a level on the tracks if you wanted this out and you needed just a little bit more height. It does go down about an inch or so. All right, I'm closing that there. Let's take a look in the back. So we have Softex leather, even in the back seats on the armrest, power windows, and you'll notice throughout the interior a nice orange accent of stitching, which is only on the Trail RAV4. Bottle holder area, scuff plate, then you'll see that orange stitching following through. Nice Softex leather, super easy to clean and maintain. Even the piping, this is a cloth bit here. And your seats do have a 2-tier recline, so you can have it more upright or more reclined. Pop this guy up. And then we have our cup holders in the middle. And there is a map holder on the passenger's side. Otherwise, up top you have door handles and a little hook for putting your clothes and whatnot. The rubber mat carries over to both sides, and then below you have 2 USB-C ports and their own vents in the back. All right. In the front, we currently have this do not roll down window sign because the windows are freshly tinted. We're letting them set. But we do have power windows, mirrors, and locks. Again, Softex leather, nice storage spot below, scuff plates. Then we have a power adjustable seat with lumbar support. So this is for your lower back. This is for your backrest. This not only goes forwards and back, but it raises in the front under your knee and in the back under your bum. So very adjustable seat. Let's get in. All right, we're in. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my foot on the brake, push button start, and we are on. So taking a look around the cabin, again, you'll see those really nice unique seats with the orange stitching and piping, and it carries through up along the edge of, I'll zoom in there, of the below the window and along the dash. And then in here, it's actually a nice rubber texture in here, so if you've got your phone in there or keys, they don't slide and make that rough sound. Up here we have our wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto system. This is also compatible with the SOS system, so that's up top. You can call fire truck, ambulance, police, a stolen vehicle locator, etc., all paired with the Toyota Remote Connect app. Below you will see your dual zone climate control, so you can be a different temperature on either side. Right now it's synchronized to the driver's temperature, but you can switch that on that side. Heated seats below, high and low for both sides. Fan speed, direction of where you want the fan going. If you want to cut off air to the back seats, you turn that on. And then if you want air flowing inside or out, your windshield defrost front and back. This also heats your mirrors. It doesn't say on there, but it does. And then traction control. Below we have, again, more orange accent, and then we have the wireless phone charger and a USB port, as well as a cigarette style charger. Here on our shifter, we can go down into drive and pop it over. You've got a Triptonic, so you can change gears manually. Pops up on your screen there. We're in 4th gear. We can go up or down. Put back in park for now. E-brake comes on automatically when you park and comes off automatically when you put it in drive or reverse. This feature is called Park Brake Hold. When it's on, you have to be in drive with your seatbelt on to engage it. You just hit it once, and every time you come to a complete stop for about 2-3 seconds, the car will hold you. A little light will come up. First it'll be in green saying that the feature is on. It'll say hold. And then when you've completely stopped, it'll come up in orange saying hold, which means you are being held and you can let go of the brake. And then you just use gas to release and go forward. Eco is for saving on gas, a little bit of a dampener. It will change the color of your screen to green, save you on some fuel. And then there is Sport, which is red, a little bit higher RPMs, a little bit more fun, a little bit more fuel consuming. But if you want to pass people quickly on the highway, pop it to that. And you can do these on the fly. So you can be going down the highway, doesn't matter what speed you're going. And for these guys, you have mud and sand and rock and dirt. And you can see how that changes color, which is pretty cool. Or you push for normal. So those will also pop up on the screen. So more for off-roading. As I mentioned earlier, this has the dynamic torque vectoring with the rear driveline disconnect. So very good all-wheel drive system, great for off-roading. And then you have a snow mode, amazing in the snow, and the downhill assist as well. So they are also great for, if you want to go downhill, it'll kind of gear you down, not wear down your brakes as much, use the transmission to work a bit harder. Cup holders, key, you've got the push button sensor, or push button start with the proximity sensor. Inside here we have 2 USB-C ports, nice depth, Softex leather, and up top we have a nice old-fashioned rear view mirror, and higher up we have your sunglasses holder, the SOS system I mentioned earlier, and then the sunroof. So you can either have it go full back or have it tilted with the other side there. You also have your manual cover. Got your individual lights, or have it set to doors so they come on when the doors open, come off when they close. All right, our beautiful leather-wrapped heated steering wheel. It's heated kind of in this area for driving proper, 10 and 2. So that's down below here. That's your heated steering wheel, your power back hatch, windshield de-icer. Heats the physical glass along the blades to help thaw ice out more quickly. Automatic high beams, so they'll come on when it's pitch black and shut off with oncoming lights or tail lights. And then this is the dimmer for your dash. It's a little scroll. And then you've got another little rubber lined cubby in there, which is super cute. So very handy. Below we have a lever. So it's a telescopic wheel, up or down, in or out, wherever it's easy for you to see the screen. On the right side, we have rain sensing wipers. I find the best option is to have it in line with auto and put it one notch down from the top, and then it goes with the speed of the rain. You can have it a less or more intense though. And this is your back wiper. You can pull towards you to wash the front and push away from you to wash the back. Here we have our very, very, very fancy cruise control. It's dynamic, so it stops and goes with traffic and reads the lines on the road. You use this button to activate it and this button to set it. This is the distance between you and the car in front of you, and this is the lane departing, or when it's in cruise, it's actually lane tracing. So it's almost self-driving, stops and goes with traffic, reads the lines on the road. So very cool. And then if you hit the brake, you can just hit resume there. Mode toggles between AM, FM, Bluetooth, music, and then you have your presets on there. Once you have them set in there, or your Bluetooth, it'll go through your music. These buttons are going to go through displays on this screen. So we have, I'm going to use the right arrow. Along the bottom, you see all those little icons. If I leave it for a moment, they disappear, but they go through. You have warning messages, and then some of these go up and down. So this is your average fuel economy, which is wrong because we're only 12 kilometers old. And then we have your eco score, your lane departure alert, your compass, your music if it's playing, your trip distances, your all-wheel drive system, how much traction is on what tire. You can see when you're driving if you're off-roading. And then all of your safety settings you can turn on or off or adjust. So you have lane trace assist, pre-collision system, blind spot monitors, rear cross traffic alert. And then you can change things like if you want this tachometer to be digital and just have a big 0 at the top, or if you want to change from miles or kilometers to miles, etc. So that is in there as well. So I'm just going to leave it on there for now. And then we have our fog lights. This guy. Your fog lights, and then auto, or if you want to manually use your lights. This is a back button to get out of the settings. If you press and hold OK, you can go deeper into settings with the trip distances and whatnot. And then a little button for answering phone calls, volume, and a talk button as well. So that is all on there. Really great visibility in these. We've got the quarter windows with the tiny A-pillars and nice and square, so lots of height in the back. Great back window size too. And that's the beautiful interior. All right, guys, so what did you think of the brand new 2025 Toyota RAV4 in the Trail Edition? I would love to hear your thoughts or any of your questions in the comment section below. And if you like Toyota videos, please feel free to like, subscribe, and follow along as I have weekly uploads with lots of new 2025 models coming out as well. Until next time, take care.